If you're just getting in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all the names could be overwhelming. Close guard, Delariva, spider guard, rubber guard, X guard, a lot of guards. And what is the guard? Is it position or is it movement? My name is Alex, I'm training martial arts for a decade, and today we will go through all guards in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I will explain the main ones, and in the end I will give you a small bonus. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's begin. What is the guard and why does it matter? A guard is a fundamental Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu position where you on the back but you controlling your opponent with the legs. It's both offense and defense in the same time. There are a lot of guards and each solve a different problem. Let's go through them. The close guard. The close guard is the position when you're locking your feet behind opponent's back to trap the hips and control the posture. Close guard extremely cool for beginners. It's a good place to relax and it's a good place to attack your opponent. Some people think this is defense position, but from close guard you have a lot of technique, a lot of arsenal which you can use in your game plan. Close guard, often called foundation of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because it's the first position which wild belts learn. Next, close guard is rubber guard. When you use your hand and your leg, you can use rubber guard after close guard because it's simple transition. You just open your guard and catch your leg with your hand behind your partner. From rubber guard, it's also a lot of attacks, a lot of movements which you can use in your game plan. It works perfectly in no-gi because it's glue your opponent to you, and this guard fully shuts down ability to strike. That's why it's very popular in MMA. This is two guards which very important, it's very simple and you can improve it whole your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu journey. And now we are going to talk about open guards. First one is the open guard. So you have no real connection with your opponent, but you control him with your toes and with your hands. You could have the grip of the hand or the gi, but you use your toes to push the hips of your opponent. Then you can upgrade open guard in any special guard. So open guard is just a place between close guard and the next guard, because you don't have real connection with the partner. You just can't control the distance. The next guard is Delariva guard. Delariva guard was named after its creator. Delariva is a very strong, useful guard that you can see on any competitions and any gyms. Anyone have to know Delariva guard. Delariva guard, when you're hooking your outside leg around the opponent's thigh from the outside while holding their ankle. This is foundation how to defend yourself from the standing opponent. Also, Delariva guard is the ultimate launching pad for taking back of your opponent. Another version of this guard is reverse Delariva. It's also extremely dangerous. Reverse Delariva guard, when you're hooking your leg around the opponent's thigh from the inside out to block them from sliding past you. Reverse Delariva guard is your main shield from knee cut when partner trying to pass you. I said dangerous because with the level you will find a lot of variation of the attacks and a lot of variation of the defense yourself. But before you have to know the base of guard. The next one is the butterfly guard. Butterfly guard is when you're sitting up with your knees out and slipping your feet inside the opponent's thighs like hooks to lift and flip them. My favorite sweep from butterfly guard is Varginski sweep. He won a lot of fights with this sweep, with this transition. So Gordon Ryan shows butterfly guard in no-gi as extremely dangerous weapon to fight with us strong and big guys. The most offensive guard from the sitting position. This guard allows you to leave the opponent and execute high amplitude sweeps. The next one is spider guard. Sounds ooh, but it's nothing about spiders. Spider guard when you're holding the opponent's sleeves while placing your feet directly onto their biceps to control them like a puppet. When I told sleeves, it means monkey grip, the strongest grip in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. How I take monkey grip? I have one finger here and I just take the gi like this. I can close, I can turn like this. Very important moment that spider guard you can play only gi. With the spider guard you have high control of the hands. This guard allows you to exhaust the opponent by stretching their muscles and manipulating the distance. This is very good guard to develop your game into armbar, into triangle, something which needs space to maneuver and hands. The next guard is lasso guard. The lasso guard is similar to spider, but it's different. Lasso guard is when you're looping your leg under and over the opponent's arm to lock their shoulder and prevent them from passing. Guys, it's also work only with the gi. It's an ultimate defense. Once you tie up lasso guard, escaping from this guard becomes impossible. Also, you can organize your game plan. You can change lasso guard, spider guard, because it's a lot of material, a lot of gi when you use this. So you combine your game, you can go from one guard to another guard and it's fun. So the next one is the worm guard. Worm guard is when you're wrapping the fabric of the opponent's own jacket around your and their legs to tie them up and freeze their movement. Worm guard create big area for the small guys in absolute division. Worm guard is pretty young. Its first appeared was in 2014 when Kenan Cornelius used it against Marilo Santana. He won the match and he said that he has no plan to use it. From my opinion, it's very exotic guard that you can use and you can develop and you can find your own usability for this. The next variations of guards which we're gonna talk about will be half guards. Half guards is very useful to defense and very useful to protect yourself. Half guard when you're trapping only one of the opponent's leg between both of your own when they have already bypassed your full guard. Half guard is the position when you lost your guard and you have to survive and you still have chance to avoid attack of your partner. From my opinion, the half guard more defense position. Jiu-jitsu you can use any position to your own advantage. From half guard you can either go and take a back or you can sweep the partner, so it's not the end of the game. If you lost the close guard, just you go in the half guard and you continue your game. Half guard you can use with gi or no gi. And next one is knee shield. I want to say hello to my friend Anatoly Abramov who showed me this move and now I'm using it in my game. Knee shield is a development from half guard when you use your knee as a shield and when you use your hands as a frame to defense. So the knee shield is when you're placing your top shin diagonally across the opponent's chest to act as a rigid structural frame. So it's also a good option to prevent big opponents to smash you down and pass your guard. From knee shield position you have a lot of sweeps and you can take a back, you can go omoplata, you have a lot of variations, guys. Next one, the deep half guard. Deep half guard when you're diving completely underneath the opponent's hips to get beneath their center of gravity for an easy sweep. Deep half guard, it's a safe zone of against ultra heavy guys who compete, who fighting with you. I see that a lot of people with less power use it and successful with this guard. Where should beginners start? As a beginner, you don't need to know them all. Just start from close guard, just start from Delariva guard and knee shield on a desert. Improve and develop these 3 guards and you will be able to avoid attacks of any partner with collar belts or with more muscles than you or with more weight than you are. These guards you can see at any level of the competitions. So start from the base and build up there. Add new guards gradually, only after your base is solid. First, learn all transition and sweep from close guard, repeat them and become comfortable in this position. After that, you can start improving next guards. Guards aren't separate positions. They all linked in a chain. The more links you can connect, the stronger your gain gets. And now, the bonus that I promised for you. This is my favorite guards. X-guard and single leg X-guard. X-guard, when you stepping under a standing opponent and crossing your legs like an X on their side to instantly break their balance. I like this guard because after you can upgrade your game, you can take it back, you can go single leg, you can make a straight foot lock. It gives many variations. And the most important thing that if your partner have no hands, he cannot attack you. So when I destroy his balance, first what he have to do is to put his hands on the mat. So in this way, I'm fully defended from his attacks. The big guys really scared of this. Single leg X guard or Ashi garami. Wrapping both of your legs around just one of the opponent's legs to control their knee and attack their foot. I like to play footlocks, so that's why I like these guards. And for me, it's equal. I like to go from one to another. If I have the game plan to submit the foot, for sure I will play X-guard or single leg X-guard. The main takeaway from this, that in jiu-jitsu, control and positions come first. The better your position, the better your chances. And the guard is the tool that lets you dictate the position even from your back. Don't try to learn all guards in a month. Pick one and give it to the automatic control from your side. If this video was helpful, hit the like, subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video. It was Alex Os. See you next time.